All right, episode 31. Let's go.
Thank you, and I don't know where to start. I'm like the spinning wheel thing in the computer. Trump is suing America.
What?
The country he's the leader of. I'm not making this up. For the, when he was out of office, he even said, this is a quote, he said, "I'm suing myself."
My God.
I'm just glad it's not me again. You know what I'm saying? What else is going on? Yeah, what else? Oh, he's demolishing the East Wing of the White House.
Oh, that's right.
He is demolishing the East Wing of the White House. And he says he won't stop until he finds those Epstein files. This happened.
Jesus.
I'm just going to file this under metaphors that are almost too obvious.
Yeah.
Did they see the picture? I don't know. Picture dependent, I guess we fucked that up. The president posted an AI video as a response to the No Kings rally, which was over the weekend. Did you go? People went to the...
Oh, pooping on the protesters.
Fucking liars. You didn't go. Hey, you went from your couch to your bedroom and watched it in there. He posted this video where he's flying a jet with a crown on his head, dropping reams of shit on the protesters. As presidents do. Also, if you're a Venezuelan in a boat, you've heard of suicide by cop? This is kind of like that. You just...
Have they provided proof, like solid proof, that these people who they're blowing up actually were carrying dope? Because in this last one, they actually managed to arrest the guys on the boat. I haven't seen any packages that they recovered. I know, they blow up the whole boat, but if some of the guys on the boat survived, maybe a package or two was salvaged.
Because you have a very high approval rating in Kentucky and you're a Democrat. That's not that easy to pull off. What is your secret?
Well, I think it's showing up, working hard, and getting results. It's understanding that when my people wake up in the morning, they're not thinking about the next election. They're thinking about their job and whether they make enough to support their family. They feel safe.
This guy sounds like a typical politician.
Those aren't things.
That is a good speech, but I have heard it before.
Yeah, see?
I've given it before a few times.
Okay, I could tell. And I'm not saying it can't work. What's your plan?
Well, it's about common sense, common ground, and getting things done. We got to find people that are authentic, they're real, that they talk to people and not at them. I think right now people are struggling to pay bills at the end of the week or the end of the month. And they're not looking for a lot, just somebody that can make their life a little bit easier and a little bit better.
Okay, well, it doesn't seem like we're getting too specific here.
That's what I was going to say, specifically, man.
I feel like there's some elephants in this room that we're not identifying, that reason why Democrats have not done well. I mean, first of all, you have to go through a primary gauntlet, don't you, in the Democratic Party?
We like to have spirited primaries. I'd like...
Well...
Spirited.
I like to think that when democracy works well, you have that.
Well, we didn't have any for Kamala.
No.
Okay.
If she had more time, if the Democratic Party had more time, maybe things would have been different. But we did the best with what we had. Certainly wish we'd have gotten that over the finish line.
Well, it all came out for the best. I think she should have had less time, but that's just me.
Yeah, I think Bill Maher's right on that point. If she had less time, it probably would have been better, because when she announced that she was going to run for president, she was on fire, man. The momentum was crazy. But then it started slowing down. And Trump was going to all these podcasts and doing all kind of unorthodox stuff. And she was playing it safe.
He was saying the vice president was focused on these issues that don't impact you, and I'm focused on you.
And I'm focused on winning.
Well,
Yeah.
So
Well, what's going to win?
what's going to win, I think, is the restoration of the American dream.
He said if you're anti-trans, you're already voted for Trump. It's because you don't want a biological man inside the woman's restroom or kids getting their bodies mutilated does not mean you're anti-trans. I'm not a MAGA, and I'm not for any of those things.
It's impossible to imagine a Democratic ticket without a person of color on it. Now, maybe that's the right thing to do, but it is more limiting than what the Republicans are, which is we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That does make things easier, I guess.
Right, but
Really does.
what do you think about what Governor Newsom out here, he's been, sort of taking Trump's methodology and throwing it right back at him. I think it may have jumped the shark a little recently. Is that something you endorse? Do you think that's an effective technique? Would you do it? Should we keep doing it? Should we stop doing it? Good luck with whatever campaign you might be involved in. Governor, let's meet our panel. All right, now that he's gone, let's talk about it. What do you think? Is he the guy? Is he the one who's going to be the...
Very strong. I think it's very strong.
No, he's not.
Good conversation, engaging with you.
Typical politician.
They're going to have to align their candidates.
People who believe, well, they're too deplorable. On either side, we just can't talk to them. We have to own them. And I think what we're seeing now is the upshot of this strategy. When you lose...
Yeah.
Because a lot of people on the left wanted that and still want that. We can't talk to them. We just have to own them. Great unless you lose.
Yes.
Then they completely own you.
Hell
Because
yeah.
my question this
You don't have to talk to the far left or to the far right. They're in the minority. It's the ones in the middle. The old school Republican, the old school conservatives. Same thing with the left. The old school liberals, the old school Democrat. That's what you got to focus on.
I saw in the news this week that he was about to send the troops into San Francisco. And then he
Yeah.
talked to somebody who talked him out of it. I'm just saying, the more people who talk to him, the better.
Yes,
And by
absolutely.
Yeah.
by the way, he's not against talking to people.
But I would love to hear that conversation because I really doubt that the mayor of San Francisco stood up to Trump and threatened to sue him or something. I don't think so. There must have been some kind of compromise where the mayor of San Francisco lost. But according to Trump, because he put out a message that the mayor promised to do something about immigration. But we'll see.
They actually look at Washington and say, like, these
Right.
jokers can't work together. I have to go to work every day and work with people I don't like. Why can't these people get it together?
But he
I-
is.
The destruction of a symbol of this government, of our democracy, of our pluralistic society.
You talking about the White House?
The East Wing, yeah.
It's a building, Mike. It's a
Okay,
building.
it's a building
building.
maybe to you, but to a lot of Americans, it's not.
Presidents do change the buildings. Nixon put in a bowling alley. Obama made the tennis court a basketball court. I can't get this mad about everything, Mike.
It's-
I
I'm
just
I'm not
can't.
mad. It's not a question of being mad. It's a question of understanding what the symbolism is and what
The symbolism is he's not leaving. That's what bothers
That's
me.
what it looked like. That's what it looked like.
It's in a giant ballroom if you're leaving.
Yeah. It looks like he's going to try not to leave ever till he dies. I don't know why, but it looks that way. Because, yeah, why would he build a ballroom if he's only going to be there for a few years? But what I would find hilarious, if the next president is a Democrat, he tears that ballroom down and brings back exactly what was torn down.
That the guy in Baltimore, the paper there said, we struggled to, our photographer, to find a picture of black people in this march. I'm okay with that. I didn't go, and I feel like, well, you talk.
Well, we had a meeting.
Yeah. If they see me at this rally, maybe when I go into work, I'm not going to be welcome there. And I think black folks have a greater understanding of this than the white folks, which is why they might not have shown up. I don't blame them.
Certainly probably plays a part for some people, but I do want to give a shout out to the 7 million who didn't give a damn about the cameras.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. You know what? It might even be the name. No kings. Because black people in America like to call each other kings and queens. Might just be that. I don't know.
We're going to have a whole new bunch of Trump babies.
What the hell does that mean?
Babies. And this is their stated goal in Project 2025. They said, we want more babies. They're the baby party. And meanwhile, the Democrats, the liberal young Democrats, don't have much sex anymore. This has also been reported a lot. It's true. So we thought as a public service.
Oh, God.
As a public service, we would put out some posters to try to get the young people to start fucking again. Would you like to see them? Okay. Wouldn't you like a tiny friend to watch SpongeBob with? You know how you plug your charger into your phone? It's like that. This is not just New York that's on the ballot. I think the whole Democratic Party in the country is on the ballot. And the whole country will be looking at this race to see which way are the Democrats going to go.
New York is not like the rest of the country. There's a mixture of people out there. They vote in a very odd way. A lot of liberals, probably the majority. But you got like someone like Long Island where it's mostly conservative. And then you got, this is a weird one, a lot of people who voted for Trump supported AOC in New York. And even she was confused. And she asked him why on I think she was doing a live stream. And they said, because you're real. You know, they might not agree with you, but they like that you stand on your policies, on your ideology, whatever it may be. So I was like, what the hell? What? I don't think they're even voting on policy. They're voting on personality.
We did a deep dive on that because we had him on the show.
Yeah.
A lot of it is kind of bullshit. I mean, maybe he was a little too handsy, a little too Italian, a little too touchy. You know, did not.
A little too Italian.
That's what he said. You know.
I both agree and disagree. I'll tell you why. I disagree that the mayor of New York sets the national tone in the way that New Yorkers maybe think that he does. I don't think that people living in purple districts in the middle of the country actually really care all that much who the mayor of New York is.
The issue now that Andrew Cuomo is bringing up in New York is that he is a Ugandan citizen. Uganda is a country where they kill homosexuals.
So somebody who is a dual citizen can't be mayor of New York, or
I would renounce, if I was the dual citizen with a country whose policy, the government policy, was we kill homosexuals, I would renounce that citizenship.
Pretty bad look.
Well, he campaigned this week with a guy who was an unindicted co-conspirator in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing and served as a character witness for Omar Abdel Rahman, the terrorist who organized it. So Sarah Palin used to say, Obama palled around the terrorists, which was bullshit. But I just don't know if this is a great look for the party. I really don't.
He's going to have to govern. So all of the stuff he's out here talking about he's going to do in free markets, and I'm going to give you this, I'm going to give you that, wait till the city council has something to say about it. Wait till the governor of New York has something to say about it.
You can promise all the things in the world, but can you deliver? And people, they keep falling for it. They take these people seriously, like they can deliver, like they're king themselves. Like they don't have to get approval from anyone else. That was my problem, my biggest issue with Bernie Sanders. all this free healthcare stuff and all this. Well, how are you going to pay for it? And where's the money going to come from? And he could never come up with a clear answer. So if this New York guy was promising all these things, if he wins, I would love to see him deliver on his promises.
If Mandami institutes a policy in New York City that I'm feeling in Maryland, oh yeah, a brother gonna have a lot to say about it.
All right. I've got to end it there. Thank you very much. Time for New Rule.
New rule, new rule.
New Rule, now that over 100 million in historically significant jewelry has been stolen from the Louvre needs to send a representative to America to find out how we keep our shit safe here. New Rule, someone has to break it to the people having relationships with AI chatbots that we're about 3 months away from the chatbots ghosting you. New Rule, now that Lionel Richie has revealed in his new memoir that he's stopped believing in love. I know. He must explain how the guy who gave us Love Will Find a Way, Love Will Conquer All, Endless Love, Love, oh love, I call it love, still in love, and sweet love, has now decided love,
Man.
You're telling me it was all bullshit? This is like Cardi B saying she prefers an arid, well-ventilated vagina. Jeez. Next thing you'll tell me is I shouldn't have tried dancing on the ceiling.
What?
New Rule, Energizer has to replace the bunny. This poor fucking thing has been going for 37 years, and it's not a coincidence that it came along right after the introduction of the rabbit vibrator. So House Speaker Mike Johnson called last weekend's Hate America rallies and said that the kind of people you're going to find there, and Marxists, socialists, Antifa advocates, anarchists, Hamas lovers. Mike, get a grip. 75 million people voted for Kamala. So yes, among 75 million, there do exist all types. But Mike, your team just got caught in a scandal where your young people were all texting each other, I love Hitler. So maybe we both have a dog that needs training. There is a growing problem of young liberals who see violence as an answer. 20-somethings who throw kisses at Luigi Mangione and firebombs at Tesla dealerships and want to eat the rich. And you have my full permission to keep an eye on them. Listen to this. Conservative cartoonist Scott Adams said in 2020 that if Biden were elected, it would mean that there is a good chance you will be dead within a year. Republicans will be hunted. And he didn't hunt you dead, Scott. Listen to this, quoting, by now, there'd be over 5 million gang members in the country. Also, Elon is in prison, Trump is dead. I'm dead, or in a gulag. Your family is being rounded up, about to be murdered. We were that close.
My God.
Yeah, Mike, I'm going to go sit at the other end of the bar, no offense.
Hell yeah. Someone said that in person? My God.
Almost everyone I know out here in LA is a liberal Democrat, and 0% of them are Venezuelan gangbangers. Am I just lucky? Is it a zip code thing? This insane caricature of the left as ruthless communists about to force you into gulags where you'll make you sew our Lululemon yoga pants by forced labor. This shit has got to stop. Democrats sometimes do things without George Soros telling us to. He's not our pimp, I promise. It doesn't work that way. I've been at the meetings. It starts with a ridiculous land acknowledgement, and at some point, there's drumming.
Land acknowledgement.
I know that not only are they not in Trend Aragua, most of them think Trend Aragua is George Clooney's latest tequila. Thank you very much. You're a great crowd. I want to thank Michael Steele. Steele, Kate Bedingfield, and Governor Andy Beshear. Club Random drops every Monday on YouTube or listen wherever you get your podcasts. Now go watch Overtime on YouTube. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, guys.
All right. I will catch you on the next one, man.